Welcome back to Chalisco Crypto. Guys, welcome. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Bitcoin all-time high, guys. You know, Bitcoin just blast off to new all-time high. So Bitcoin just break record today to $109,400. Guys, as you guys can see, so I'm excited. So not just today, as always, that is because, as I always say, instead of me to be bearish, so I will be bullish. So because I know Bitcoin is here to stay. As you guys can see on the screen, so Bitcoin is above $109,000 once again. So we show that we are in all-time high. So guys, let's discuss. So let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. You're welcome. As you guys can see, Bitcoin is above $109,000 once again, man. So just like January all-time high Bitcoin was $109,000, but today we just broke a new record to $109,400. So which is fantastic. So this is what I always say: if you have beat this year over the past few months, so a day like today, you guys will know. You can see that So we are back up once again. The market is on track. Yeah, guys. Let's dive in. What a time to be alive. So what a time to be in crypto, man. What a time. What a time. Yeah. The big boys keep buying and buying. The big boys keep buying and buying. So as you guys can see, most of the art, yeah, baby guys, greetings, guys, greetings. Most of the altcoins are in green today. Even if Reverend was here, he said he bought what is it called? Chop coin. So a day like today, Chop meme coin is up with about 8%. So most of the altcoins are up, and not just that. So Bitcoin has topped the fifth largest asset once again. It just surpassed Bitcoin. Just surpassed what? Just surpassed Amazon once again. So now is the fifth largest asset once again. So we show that So we are still on track. So let's see what next and where we should be heading to next, and what else is happening in the market, in the crazy world of crypto. What a day, man! Jim Cramer said that Bitcoin will never get to $100,000, but where are we today? So Bitcoin is above $100,000. We are approaching $110,000 once again. Guys, as you guys can see here on CNBC, even if the European market, as you guys can see, is not that doing good, and if you guys see it over here, even if the US market is still not that doing good, but you guys can see that on CNBC, Bitcoin just pop up here. So Bitcoin jumped up to new all-time high, surpassed a previous record in January, which is what I was just saying just now. So we just surpassed our previous record. So we just break all-time high, as you guys can see. So Bitcoin is now trading above $109,000. So what a time to be alive. So I know that if you have been this year buying over the past few days, over the past few months, so a day like today, for sure you will be excited. So you'll be happy. So because You know, we just break all-time high. Just about $2 billion was just minted less than about an hour ago. About $2 billion was just minted. So that is new money that just come into the market. So the big boys, they want to buy and buy more again. And a seller, he said that so if you are buying, don't think that you are buying from all-time high. So which we'll be looking into that. He said, don't think that you are buying from all-time high. So all you just need to know is that so you are just saving your money. You are just leveling up your money. So leveling up your money. So you are not buying from all-time high. I mean, we just have a golden clause in Bitcoin right now. So a lot of things are happening in the market. So a lot of good things are happening in the crypto market. So we show that we are on track. So we are still early in the market. So guys, let's dive in. As you guys can see it over here. So Bitcoin just top, the fifth largest asset once again. So it just surpassed Amazon, and Bitcoin is in the fifth largest asset once again. So we are kicking Apple next. So guess what we are kicking next? Apple. So we are kicking Apple out the way. So next. So just about between almost about less than let's say between almost about $500 million. No, $500 billion. That's because this is spams. So we just need between $500 billion, please, to get Apple out the way. Yeah, guys. Greatest, 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 greatest. So Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. As I always say, as you guys can say. So if you are BTC over the past few days, you can see that a day like today, boom, you are in profit. So Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So once again, we are above $109,000. So I'm here today with something different. Stock 84. So guys, as you guys can see, this is just about $2 billion that was minted just about a few minutes ago, not even up to an hour. So this is about $2 billion minted on Tether, on Tron chain. So you guys can see, even if Tron chain just surpassed Ethereum in the chain supply. So we show that the big boys, more money still coming into the space. A second. More money still coming into the space, man. I have been saying to you guys over the past few days that instead of you to be bearish, you have to be bullish. All you just need to do is to keep using a DCA, dollar cost average, so that whenever the big boys keep putting more money into the market, for sure, you will be in profit. And as you guys can see, Bitcoin just blast off today to a new all-time high once again. So as I always say, so it's not a financial advice, but this is what I've been working for me over the past few years. So by just using a dollar cost average this year to buy into the market, and you guys can see a day like today, the market is up once again. So this is another $1 billion that was minted about a few hours ago. So which brought it totally between almost about $3 billion that has been minted just in the past few hours. So this is more money coming into the space. So what are those people going to use those billions of dollars to do? So they are going to use it to. They are going to use it. Oh my God. So they are going to use it to buy more Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, which is for sure. And if your altcoin is not popping a day like today, so all you just need to do is to wait for the next few days. If Bitcoin just had a pullback, for sure the market will boom once again and your altcoin will be popping. So guys, let's see what next. This is guys, as you can see this on this chart over here. So Bitcoin just have a golden clause, as you guys can see, which is just incoming. So golden clause. incoming. So let's say, for example, the next few days, so if we continue, so if golden cross, if the golden cross just get through, so that means Bitcoin may be heading up to $120,000 in the next few days, in the next few weeks. So which just simple, it's just for Bitcoin to add another just about $10,000 to his price. Boom, Bitcoin will be above $120,000. Yeah, I'm leaving, guys. How are you all doing, guys? You are all welcome. As you guys can see, so the market is booming once again. So what a day to be alive. You guys can see that, so Bitcoin is above $109,000. So it just burst off to a new all-time high above $109,400 just about a few minutes ago. So as I always say, guys, Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So there are a lot of fantastic news about the market. So all you just need to do is to keep using a DCA dollar cost average. And this chart over here is showing that, so Bitcoin, the golden cross is coming. And most of you guys know what that means. So what's a golden cross? So what's this golden cross? Just, guys, as always, what's the golden cross? Just get through in the next few days. So the market may be heading up higher, unless the whale decide to drop in the market. So you all know that most of the time they usually manipulate the market. So if they did not manipulate the market and this golden cross get through, for sure. So in the next, few weeks, so we will be up higher than this. Yeah, Katri, greetings. Favor miraculous. You guys that have beat DCA in the past few months, you guys can see that, so our portfolio is up once again. So, and if your portfolio is not up today, you just have to wait in the next few days. So when Bitcoin just had a pullback, if we have just a few pullback, for sure, the market will be, your altcoin will be surging once again. That's because I believe that even if Bitcoin dominance will still be up a day like today, Levin, this thing is up today. Your Trump meme coin. So Reverend said yesterday he bought a Trump meme coin, and he can see that a day like today is surging, it's up, it's popping. So which we'll be looking into that during the Q&A. We'll be looking into most of the altcoin. So as you guys can see it over here, Ceylon, he said that if you are not buying Bitcoins at all-time highs, you are leaving money on the table, which is for sure. But as for me, I will buy at the all-time high. But Sailor keep buying even if we're at the all-time high. So Sailor is saying that even if a day like today, just tweeted this out about a few minutes ago, he said that even if a day like today, if you are not buying, he said that you are just leaving the money on your table. You are leaving your money in table. And we all know that leaving your money in the bank. So the government keep printing endless money every single day. So, and your inflation keep going, eating away our buy power. So one of the way for you to hedge against inflation is to invest in a strong asset like a Bitcoin, which is up huge today. So as you guys can see, just about a month ago, don't forget that a month ago, Bitcoin was still hovering around here. Bitcoin was still hovering around here, which is $74,000, which is crazy. Just a month ago. Let me remove this camera so you guys can see it. So this was just about a month ago when Bitcoin was still hovering around $74,000. So today you can see Bitcoin has added almost about $40,000 to his price between just between a month. So this is the one asset that can hedge against inflation, and we just top the fifth largest asset, as you guys can see. So guys, keep sharing the stream with your friends and family so that they can keep tuning in, so that each time that we are live, they can tune in. We can all learn about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So we shall all achieve a financial freedom together with just by buying and investing in Bitcoin and crypto. So guys, as you guys can see it over here, most of you guys who bought a Trump meme coin. So Trump meme coin just surged with about 30%. Ahead the Trump dinner. Remember, after chop deal and take profit from your chop meme coin, if you are a profit, it's not a financial advice, but that is how it goes. So after that drop dinner, for sure, the market will dip down because the big boys will start selling. They will start taking profit. Thank you, Favor. Thank you, guys, for sure. Keep sharing with friends and family, and it will also give you an opportunity for you to. It will give you an opportunity, please, to win some cryptocurrency from me. So, guys, as you guys can see, the market is still booming. We are still on track. And here, guys, crypto founders are adopted in Uganda. Forced to sell the $500,000, which is crazy. So if you are holding a Bitcoin and crypto, and you guys know that kidnapping is still going around the world, so be careful. So don't be telling people that how much you hold. This same thing happening in France, even here in Europe, just about a week ago. So which is crazy. So when you are holding a huge amount of crypto, so be careful out there. So don't spread it around telling people. So guys, and as you guys can see here, guys, this is Solana. Solana will be rolling out a phone, a Sika phone, in the next coming months. That will be on the 4th of August. So they will be rolling it out with a token, so which is SKR token. So and whenever you bought, if you bought this Solana phone, it will be coming with this SKR token. So at least you'll be able to flip this token for profit. But we all know that the first phone which Solana rolled out about a few months ago, what happened is that that one, the rollout, it's been a year now, more than a year, between a year. So when the Solana rolled out their phone about a year ago, what happened is that they rolled it out with the added Bonk token, Bonk. So back then, so and we all know that when a Bonk at the first time Bonk was trading in a lower price, some people flip their own in a lower price, and whenever the market surged, so that people was up with almost about $2,000 by just buying this Solana's phone that time. So we hope that this other token that they are going to roll out, it will be in a good form. Guys, if you have any question, drop it on the chat. Okay, Reverend, you say you saw it about this phone too, Abby. So, guys, quickly, let's see here. As you guys can see, the big boys they keep accumulating. Even if BlackRock, I saw it on chain about a few minutes ago that their volume just surpassed almost about $11 billion in volume. So just in the past few hours, which is crazy. The big boys they just keep buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. So as of today, BlackRock are still holding 636,000 Bitcoin, which I've showed you guys multiple times those charts. So let's look at those altcoin. What are they? Whoa, BTC is above, is back above 1,000, 100,000, 900. Whoa, 900 500, man. No, 109,537 $37. It's crazy. The market is surging, it's popping, and so there's it's it's almost back above 600, man. Why than 9,600? If we hit if Bitcoin gets above $110,000, this stream, guys, we'll be busting a new champagne, not this one. I don't usually drink, guys, but at least a day like this, it's an exciting moment, man. The volume is going crazy. Twitter right now is booming. So, guys, let's check most of the altcoin, man. As you guys can see, so we do a Q&A for sure. So if you have any question, drop it on the chat. So if you have any question, drop it on the chat. And if you guys are making money in your altcoin today, if you are bid this year, so let me know on the chat. So we'll be coming to the Q&A. It is up with about 4%. So and SRP is up about 3%. So SRP is slightly weak these days, but nevertheless, it's still holding strong. You guys can see BNB is still up about 4%. So one of my favorite altcoin. It's not poppy that hard these days. But one thing is that if Bitcoin had a pullback, if we have a pullback for sure, so money will be flowing into altcoin. That's because if we check the Bitcoin's dominance, let's quickly check it. Bitcoin dominance. Most of the money are going into Bitcoin dominance. You can see Bitcoin dominance just surpassed 63% once again. Bitcoin dominance just surpassed 63%. So that is why most of the altcoins are not that poppy so hard today. But in the next few days, for sure, more money will be flowing out from Bitcoin to those altcoins. Yeah, we are fully okay. Okay. So, Favour, you say you are waiting for me for the DCA, Abi? Just like as I always say, my DCA, I want to buy down and buy up. So I don't want to buy where the market is still stagnant like this. I know that for sure, So the market will come back down. So we have a good pullback. So which we always do, uh, even if even if the previous cycle. So a day like today, even if the previous cycle. So let's see, even if let's say budget coin is up with about 7%, ADA, ADA is up with about 6%. Sui, Sui is still not that moving, at least not bad, 5%. Chalisco, still not bad, about 6%, 5.6%. Average, a day like today, average is up with about 7%. Bitcoin still hovering around 109,500. That is still a new time high, man. That is a record, man. A day like today, Bitcoin just break record. A new record just set today. Some of the art are doing and are doing great, as you guys can see. Most of the altcoins are doing fantastic. So you guys can see it here that Bitcoin, whoa, with the chart here, it's showing me that let me refresh this chart again, man. Let me refresh the volume. Yeah, we're holding strong, man. 1,000 or 600, almost about 10. We're almost back above 110,000, guys. The market is almost back above 110,000. Guys, what a day to be alive, man. So keep let's be doing Q&A, discuss about the market, man. Let's discuss about the market. Guys, if you are just coming right now, so we are still on set. This is about few billions of dollars. I say few billions, so that's because they have been even buying over the past few days. So as you guys can see it over here, this is about $2 billion that was just minted about a few hours ago. So as I always say, keep smashing the like, share the stream with your friends and family so they can keep tuning in, so we can keep discussing about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. My big bro, good evening, bros. So guys, let's do Q&A, question and answer. Yeah, Sita, let's do something different today. So Bitcoin costs a celebration today. We have to celebrate Bitcoin. Let's celebrate a Bitcoin on-time high today, man. Yeah, BTC hit all-time high for sure. It's a celebration. We need to celebrate that. We have been waiting for that. Imagine Jim Cramer said it about few weeks ago. He said that a Bitcoin will never head up to $100,000 once again. So you guys can see that we are above $100,000 once again. So this is why you don't have to mind all those guys whenever they are saying all those nonsense. Even if Bernanke is just saying that, so that so there's good news for altcoin. For sure, altcoin will be heading up higher. So even 11, $150,000 of Bitcoin in summer. Let's see. We hope so, but me, I prefer the market to dip back down, so we'll be able to dip CA more. I believe even if a favor what the same. Let's say we still have a few months left. If history is on our side, we have a few months left, which most of you guys already know that. We have a few months left now till the next 4 or 5 months. So let's say before the Q2, let's see the Q2 ending. So how it will be. Now till the Q2 ending. But what I always say, guys, if you're a profit, take profit is very, very important. And as I always say, so if you're coming into crypto right now, so okay, so let me get here. If you're coming into crypto right now and you want to invest or you don't know how to start investing, so that means you haven't been watching my live stream over the past a few months. So I've been discussing how to start investing. It's not a financial advice, so this is what I've been doing in the past few years, what has been working for me using this year dollar cost average. So buying even if as much as you can, $2, $3. But a day like today, imagine if you have invested just about $2 when Bitcoin was trading a dollar. A day like today, you'll be holding a $200,000 above for just investing $2. So which is crazy. So we are still early in the market. According to Sailor, which I just showed you guys just now, Sailor said that, even if you are buying a Bitcoin a day like today, where is he? Sailor, this is Michael Sailor, which is the CEO of a strategy, who is already holding billions upon billions of dollars or Bitcoin. So what in dollars? So they are holding almost about 570 something thousand Bitcoin. What Sailor is saying here is that if you are not buying a Bitcoin at all-time high, so you are leaving money on the table. So, which most people, why is he saying that is because the money you keep in bank, the the government every single day they keep printing endless money, and inflation keep eating it away. So one of the way to hedge against inflation is to buy a strong asset like Bitcoin. That is because Bitcoin has a mass supply of 21 million that will ever be in existence. Yeah, also Reverend, I also see that Trump meme coin is popping. So what was the all-time high today? The daily trade is let me see. Near protocol, one of my favorite altcoins too, is up today with almost about 4%. Should have been taking profit soon. 14%, almost about 50% today. The official Trump coin, Reverend. So for sure you have to be in profit because a day like yesterday you already bought. Today is up with about 50%. They may be dumping small. They may be dumping after the drop. A lot of even if Justice Son, I saw it about a few minutes ago. Justice Son hold how much of it? He hold how much of almost about $21 million worth of drop meme coin, which Justice Son hold. See it over here. Let me bring it so you guys can see. This is it over here. 11. You can see that Justice Sons. Justice Sons emerges as Donald Trump's meme coins top holders with about 20, almost about $22 million stake. So you can see that Justice Son is holding almost about $22 million worth of this that meme coin. And this guy usually manipulate market too, which is Justice Son. So why is he holding it? Maybe he will give him opportunity to meet a Trump. Whoa, $1,625. What a time! The market keep going higher, guys. Cheers to you guys, man. What a time! What a time! Oh, it's not okay, Raven. I always say Raven. Raven. So Raven, not bad, not bad. So that's a good profit, not bad, at least. Mostly from the side, for that side, at least. That's a good profit for the day. Guys, I don't know if you guys see this. It's almost about this is one thing I always say. Why I always say don't trade with Raven. 99,000 traders got liquidated about few in the less than 24 hours. So if you guys don't believe that, let me bring it out. 99,000 traders got liquidated, which is crazy. 99,000 traders. Let me see if I can bring that out here. Saw it about a few minutes ago. Yeah, this is it here. Okay. So let me like it's here. So this is what I always say trading. Okay, so if you are trading with leverage, a day like today, people who short the market, they got liquidated. So you guys can see it over here on the screen. 99,000 traders are liquidated in 24 hours, totally with about $301 million. It's not coming back again. Boom, it's gone, it's gone. $301 million. So people who short the market, so a day like today when the market is surging. So that is why I told you guys, if you guys remember about 2-3 weeks ago, no, not even up to 3 weeks ago. About 2 weeks ago, during my live stream, when I told you guys that we have about $2 billion liquidation between around above $100,000. So those money, people who short the market now they are, they get liquidated. As you guys can see, every single day. This one is just 24 hours, almost $500 million that got liquidated. $301 million got liquidated for just in the past. And one person was holding about the largest single lose was about 2.2 $2.22 million. One single person lose about almost about $2.5 million. Just one single person, which is crazy. So trading with leverage, whenever if you have just coming into the market, you did not understand the market. So don't trade with leverage, guys. Don't trade with leverage. You will get wrecked for sure for just trading with leverage. So for you not to get wrecked, so we are here, man, guys. Bitcoin is above. We're almost back above 110,000. If Bitcoin, guys, keep smashing the like. If Bitcoin, I wanted to promise something, so I wanted to give out some crypto. I'll just do it on a random day. So if Bitcoin head up to $110,000 for sure, so I will be giving out some few dollars. Either picking people live here, so I will do it maybe end of the month, so something like that. So let's see if Bitcoin head up to $110,000. I don't have my this thing here. Okay. So you guys let me know. You're hovering around the $109,007, $700. Let me see the questions. Yeah. It's like you really understand the market at least. If Bitcoin pop and ends. So sometimes when we have a pullback, at least let's say for now, Bitcoin is trading now between 109,000, almost back almost back to 110,000. So let's say we pull back, how they pull back with about $200 to $300 for sure. So if we have a pullback with 100, and we lose. Let's say Bitcoin lose about $2,000, $3,000 from the price. So we head back to like about $4,000 for sure. So the money will flow into altcoin. More money will flow into altcoins. I don't think $150,000 this year, but most of the article are still predicting at least 103,000, even if $300,000 this year. But we all know that history. If history is on our side, we don't have so much time. I think this may even be the last pop of the year. Yeah, but I don't want to feel like I don't want it to be like, oh, maybe I put it here in you guys. That's what I was saying. Okay, so this year, spread your money across the market. So if Bitcoin head up to $120,000, it may even be the last pop of the cycle. Yeah, the last pop of the cycle, not last pop of the year. So the last pop of the cycle, the all-time high of the cycle. If Bitcoin head up to $120,000, so you guys will check all those. You guys will look at all those. You guys will come back to all those videos in the next few months. So if history is on our side, so what thing has changed is that the big boys have been buying. So the market may not follow cycle, but why I still think that we may still be following cycle is that why I think we may still be following cycle. You guys need to see this. People like BlackRock, they are holding a huge amount of Bitcoin, but they are not buying from open market. Where are they buying from? They are buying from OTC market. We still have a huge amount of Bitcoin in OTC. People like Coinbase still hold a huge amount of Bitcoin. Just about a week ago, when I checked it on data, Coinbase was still holding about 2.7 million Bitcoin in their management. So if BlackRock want to buy Bitcoin, then we call Coinbase to sell Bitcoin for them. If they want to buy $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, then we call Coinbase. I need $1 billion of Bitcoin. So and Coinbase will send them $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. They will send that money to Coinbase. So that's because why are they buying from Coinbase? Coinbase give them some discount, so they don't have to pay that fee. So and whatever they are selling, they sell from the open market. So that is what usually push the market down. So the thing is that so we may not have up to at least take profit if you're in profit. That is one of the best way. Taking profit if you're in profit. Buy back when the market is deep back down. As I always say, if people are anybody who is bearish about Bitcoin and crypto today, that means today will be bearish unless you invest all in meme coin. So because Bitcoin just hit all-time high today. So 100% of Bitcoin investors are in profit for sure. A day like today, 100% of Bitcoin investors are in profit. I can see the chart is booming, man. Guys are, yeah. So you guys tuning in, at least you keep me exciting, and I'm so happy for that. So as you guys can see, every single day I'm still here. So let's discuss about Bitcoin and crypto. Yeah, cheers to you guys. I can see into the chat. So cheers to you guys once again, man. Cheers to you guys. Thank you, Favor. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are all welcome. Yeah, bullish day for the crypto, Reverend. It's really a bullish day. If you're in Twitter right now, so Twitter is going crazy. That's because the market is booming. Guys, smash the like and press the subscribe button. All I do here is to encourage you guys to keep using DCA to be able to at least to DCA into the market, not a financial advisor, so that whenever the market is up, we will achieve a financial freedom together. So you guys, we can't be working every single day, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. Paying, giving you the same paycheck, and your buy power keep going up. If you could be able to purchase this last year with about $10, this year you will be buying it with about $11, $12. It's because the government keep printing more money, and inflation keep going up. Our buy power keep going up. So our buy power keep going down. You can't what you were able to buy few years ago with about $5. Now you will be buying it with about $10. So that's because inflation has doubled. But the government will tell you that inflation is just up with about 5%, 6% in a year, which is not true. We all know that they keep printing endless money, and inflation keep eating away our buying power. So if you have any question, drop it on the chat. So for sure, we will discuss that before the end of the stream. Yeah, favor. You are 100% right. So according to the analysis, as history says, so the market may not go more higher like that. According to as people are predicting, 300,000, 500,000, 1 million, not this cycle. Next cycle, yes. So let's see next cycle. The market is already way too up. Don't forget that Bitcoin did not just move up from $74,000, which we dipped down to last month here. So Bitcoin, our last cycle, Bitcoin dipped back down to $16,000. You have to keep that in back of your mind. The bull market started when we was in $16,000. Okay, so you have to see that the bull market is already way too high. The market is already way too high. So the bull market already started a long time ago. So bull market started when Bitcoin was hit $16,000. Okay, let's see. My miraculous. We hope so. So if if Bitcoin held up to $150,000, good. Me, I'm on the both side. So what thing I always do is that So if what thing I always do is that buy low, say high. I still hold. So let's say for example, if Solana still head up to 200, above $200 from here, for sure I will have to take small profit. So because you know I don't think Solana will head up to all-time high, like for example, $296. For Solana to head up to $296, which January here, that means Bitcoin need to head up to above between no money will flow to altcoin too. No money will flow to altcoin. Solana may still hit up to all-time high, which was $296. Some may still hit all-time high, which is $296. If more money, if Bitcoin head up to at $20,000 and pull back, more money will flow into the altcoin for sure. More money will flow into the altcoin. Yeah, Reverend, according to you, investing in several coins is good. Diversifying your portfolio, at least spreading your money around, is a good thing. But one thing is that a time like this, if I want to buy some altcoin right now, let's say Bitcoin pull back, and I see it on data like that, altcoin will be popping. So that is when I will be buying altcoin. So if you want to hold for a long term, yeah, it's a good time to spread your money across. So using a DCA. But if you want to make profit and take your money out, so it's not a good time to DCA into meme coin. No. Even if I want to DCA right now, I may be DCA on Bitcoin, ETH, and so. So some SRP for sure. For a short term, not a long term, buying those ones, I may be buying those altcoins for a short term, suing as well, Chainlink, Avalanche. So for a short term, those are good altcoin. So for a short term, but buying meme coin right now, so when the market is already way too up, it's not, to me, I will not be doing that right now. So that's because I feel like the market is already way too up. So guys, even if as we are above $109,000 today, so keep taking profit. It's very, very important, as I always say, taking profit. If the market did back, that we'll be able to buy back. We'll be showing you guys those videos. Don't be surprised next year. So Bitcoin will still be trading at least. But as I always say, I know that sometimes the history usually not rhyme, but but if history is on our side, because those big boys who keep accumulating, look at the market, just about in less than four in the past 4 hours, about $3 billion that has been minted, new money that come into the market. But if those big boys are buying from the open market, at least Bitcoin will be trading above $150,000 from now. Those big boys, they keep buying from the early wealthier investors, people like BlackRock, that people, sorry, I take that back, people like Coinbase that invested in the market early when Bitcoin was trading between when Bitcoin was trading between $1, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $16,000 last cycle. Coinbase buy a huge amount of Bitcoin. So if BlackRock still want to buy right now, they are not buying from open market. So for the for the Bitcoin market, for the price to make effect, for we to have a good effect in the market, a good volume, at least people need to buy from the open market. So those big boys like BlackRock, when they are buying, they are not buying them from open market. So that is what is happening. But one day, don't forget, when the OTC market finally dry up, they will be buying from open market. That is when Bitcoin will skyrocket. So this $1 million prediction, $2 million per Bitcoin prediction, it will happen. It's just a matter of time for the OTC market to dry up. That is when Bitcoin will skyrocket, guys. For sure, Bitcoin will skyrocket. Ah, Raven. So 70K in stablecoin. Like which platform will you deposit it? Okay, $900 a month. Yeah, for example, for sure, most of the this thing are giving that. Most of even if most of exchange. So most of the exchange, when you deposit, they give you will be able to get several $900, $900 or $9,000. You say $900 a month. Yeah, this is what happened in 2022. Raven, if you guys, I have explained that what happened in Teller UST. Teller UST back then, let me do the calculation so you guys can see. That $70,000, how much it will be giving you? Because they will be paying 1.6% every single month. 70,000. $70,000. The percent I was giving a percent of about 1.6% a month. So it's about $1,120 per month. Raven, what happened last cycle is that there was a project called, which is that Teller UST, that project was the same with Luna UST. Yeah, Luna Teller is totally different from Teller UST. Teller UST was a stable coin back then. So, but the same project was so the founder was is the same founder with Teller UST, and they built it with Teller UST was built with Luna Teller. So and whenever you deposit your your Teller UST in that project, that particular project, so they will be giving you 20% a year. And back then, what happened is that 20% a year was about almost about 1.6% every single month. So, according to you, Raven, that will be giving you almost about that 70K. It will be giving you almost about how much a month? Almost about 1,000, according to my calculation right now. So, $1,120 every single year. So, every single month. So, that is a huge amount of money. But when Terra UST crash, everything get you know everybody get wrecked. Rather than I disagree with you. For Solana, we say Solana will not going to go higher this cycle to $200. I disagree with you. For sure, Solana will go to $200. For Solana to go to $200 is to add the $20 to the price. If Solana add $20 to the price, it will be above $200. So I can add $200 to the price just a single day. Let's say, for example, if there is a tweet from from the White House that they will be adding Solana to. If there is a tweet from the White House that they will be adding Solana to the Bitcoin reserve, to US reserve among the Bitcoin which they already add to the US to the reserve, Solana will be shooting up to like a $260 in just a day. So, and you know that. So it will happen. So it will happen for sure. So to be at least for Solana to head up to $200 is just nothing for Solana. Solana will be adding at least $20 to the price for sure. Solana may even add $20 to the price in the next few days to get up to $200. It's just $20 between $20 away. Last week Solana was just $20 away from an all-time high. So now it's $30 away. But last week it was $20 away, which most of you guys know that. Okay, that yeah, miraculous. Anything is possible. So it may not still get up to 150K, but at least to me, even if I feel the market is already way too up, if we dip back there from here, it's a good time. It's an opportunity. So at least we go and work in McDonald's. If we cut dip back down to $20,000, I will be going and working. I'll be working in McDonald's at least, get more money. So everybody will put a McDonald's cap on his head back then. Even his seller on his Twitter account, Michael Saylor, last time when we did back down to all-time low between 60,000, Saylor put his McDonald's cap on his head. He said he's going to work in McDonald's, so at least to get more money to invest in the market. If the market did back down, anytime the market did back down, we have to take it as an opportunity to buy more. Average is still on track. Even if a day like today, average is up with almost about 7%. Yeah, average is up with about 7%. It's $23, man. Let's see. Oh, okay. You can see it, yeah. Evers. Oh, Evers is still on track. So let's go. Let's see. The next, if a Bitcoin pull back from here, from all-time high, more money will flow into the altcoin. So then most of those altcoin will start booming again. You guys know that. 8 trillion Bitcoin. No, 8 trillion is not possible this year. You know that if we are Bitcoin is just 2 trillion, just 2 trillion plus for now. 8 trillion will take Bitcoin above. That is 2 trillion. We're in between almost about 2.1, let's say 2.16 trillion right now. So 4 trillion will take Bitcoin to $200,000. Okay, and how much we take? 8 trillion will take Bitcoin to 400,000. 8 trillion. $400,000 this year is impossible. Where did that question come from? Rather, 8 trillion, $400,000 this year. I don't think so. Next cycle, 8 trillion will take Bitcoin to 400,000. 10%. What do you mean? Lunar Terra. Which exchange is that? Rather, who is giving that 10% interest? Which exchange? No, Wahala, Miracle. I say will work with me. Favor too. Even if Raven. Sui. Even if me too, I do hold some SUI. Even if what is called near, I hold SUI, I hold near. I hold SUI, I hold near. This near protocol too. But not a good time to buy. I buy near protocol when near protocol was still trading below $1. Last cycle, it was trading below $1. I bought when I bought it on here. Even if SU is up so huge too, so most of the altcoins are still up in with a huge percentage. But most of as I always say, 90% of the time, Bitcoin always outperform Adware. Yeah, Adware it may be happening. It may be happening. Big sell off incoming. Seriki. Adware, it may be happening in the next for sure. Big sell off it will be coming, and that big if look if you was here just about a few minutes ago, I have already said that so this may be the last if we keep popping up from here, this may even be the last all-time high of the market of the year. That is because we don't have, if history is on our side, we don't have so much time. So the market, we usually have a 4-year cycle, 3 years down, 1 year up. The 1 year up, which is it started from after our harvest cycle, 18 months, which is almost about a 1 year and a half. And as of now, we have between almost about 4 months left, 4 to 3 months left for the after harvest cycle, harvest year. So after harvest year, we have between a few months left. So this is why I always say taking profit is very, very important. So if we take profit, so that if the market is and guys, for sure, most of you guys who always tune in, I will be sending a token across to you guys. So maybe I will have to take profit with one soul, which is almost about 160. Okay, one soul is $117. So I will spread it across to you guys that always tune in and share the stream. I will be sending one soul to you guys. Ropon. Yeah. He said that it's almost in, it's all in. Not even 70%. I think he said I heard that. I saw that on S, Raven. Robo said that almost about 80% of his money is in suing. But guys, let nobody deceive you because most of these influencers are being paid. So don't let anybody deceive you. I want you guys to know that so the market is already way too up. But if you want to invest, yeah, using a DCA, you will never go wrong using a DCA. This is what Michael Saylor has been doing over the past few years. You never go wrong using a dollar cost average. So if you have been spending, guys, just to you guys. So Bitcoin break on time high. So you never go wrong using a DCA for sure. So buying at least spread your money across. You have $10 to invest. You can decide to be buying at least $2 worth of Bitcoin once in a week. So when you understand the market, you can go all in. When you understand the market, you can go all in. Let's quite to buy where the market dip Bitcoin first. You will never go wrong buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin, so followed by Solana, Ethereum too. So most of the NFTs are built on Solana. Most of the the other NFTs are built on it. So why most people move from Ethereum to Solana is because of the gas fee. The gas fee of Ethereum is getting better and better every single day. So Ethereum gas fee is getting better. So that is why maybe when NFT started booming once again, Solana and Ethereum NFT will be the top. Even if average too. Average raise money last few months ago to be at least for NFTs and meme coin to come into their ecosystem. Adakwele, he said that SU is Seriki, he said that SU is slow in popping. Even don't forget that SU is still up in a huge percentage. If you compare SUI, we check it about a few months, well, about last week. SUI is still up with a huge percentage. So even if Solana, you can't compare. I don't think you can compare. In the 1 year, SUI is still up huge with a huge percentage, guys. This is SUI. If you look, if you check out SUI, 1 year percent, SUI is still up with about 252% in the last 1 year. But if you look at Solana, even if Solana, which is one of the top altcoin, Solana 1 year, let's look at Solana 1 year. Solana is still, it's not that all-time high. 1 year. 1 year, Solana is down. If you look, Solana is still down for the past 1 year. It's down with about 2%. So that's because by this time last year, Solana was already trading between $170. You have to put that in back of your mind. So SUI is still up with a good percentage. So just between 1 year, so SUI is still up with about 250%. So this time last year, most of the altcoin are still trading between this price. This is why you can't go wrong by buying Bitcoin. You never go wrong by just this year into Bitcoin. You want to see that question? Mint coin will outperform which coin? We outperform. Mint coin has been outperforming even if even if Bitcoin. Mint coin has been outperforming Bitcoin. Imagine even if Pepper. I bought Pepper earlier, but I already sold. When the market cap was between almost about 40 billion. No, almost about 10 billion market cap back then. That was when I sold. I think it will dip back down from there. It keep going up, on, up, up. But now it's already dip back down more than when I sold them. So this is why I always say you never go wrong by using a taking profit. So a day like today, at least I will be able to still buy more. You get them. Wow, that means you was early in the market. If you bought Ethereum was trading between $100. Well, you were still early. Ethereum was trading between $100. That was a 2019. Ethereum was still trading between that before the all-time high. Before last cycle, which was 2021, when Ethereum now head up to $4,800. So we haven't still be able to break that $4,800. This year, Ethereum was trading between $4,100. So let's quickly see. All-time high this cycle. Ethereum this cycle, no, this was this 2021. Just like as I said, 4,800. So this was 2021, 4,800. So this year, all-time high was 4,100. Accurate. So I did not miss it. So the same. So that 2029 between 2019, so you was lucky at least for you to buy Ethereum between $1,100. The leg up, that is where we are now. So it's report say another leg up before the end of the year. So we are still in the leg up. We are still here. So we are still the market is still popping. We still have time left. We still have at least between about 4. If history is on our side, we still have between 4 to 5 months, which is before the end of the year. So we are in the 5th of the month already. So we have between 4 months left. That is, we are still just saying the same thing. We are still saying the same thing. So history is on our side. We still have at least 3-4 months left. So before the bull market end, if history is on, but don't forget one thing that has changed is that the big boys they have come into the market. BlackRock, they keep accumulating. Which I showed you guys just now. Even if as you guys can see, only BlackRock are holding 6,000 Bitcoin over the past. As you guys can see, over the past almost about over the past 40 days since on the 15th of April, BlackRock have not sold any single Bitcoin. They have been buying since on the 15th of April. They have been buying and buying and buying and buying. You can see. Even if yesterday they added, 2 days ago, they added 2,908 Bitcoin, 2,908.5 Bitcoin. So they have been buying and buying in the past few months, just the past last month to date. They have been buying and buying. But they are not buying from open market. They are using just like P2P, like you guys are trading USDT to Naira in Binance. That is how those big boys used to buy those huge amount of Bitcoin. Guys, it's like we are more than 1 hour, man. The questions keep popping up, man. This year, I want to try at least to answer the questions with. Yeah, miraculous. That is how the market is. If the market start coming down, you will see that everybody will start be bearish once again. So this is why I'm neutral in the market. I'm not bullish. I'm not bearish. So instead of me to be bearish, I will be bullish. So I'm neutral in the market. So I'm not feeling like, oh, the market is going up. Yeah, if so, taking profit at least so that you don't have to get affected. That is how last cycle they says when Solana was trading between $260. So they said Solana is heading up to $500. I did not so see go Solana. Even when we debug that to even when we debug that to $10, I did not so see go Solana. So what I was doing is that I tried to get more cash to buy back. I bought Solana at least $10 when last cycle when Solana debugged out to $10. So when we head up to $260 this year, I take 50% profit then. So already that was my plan. So stick to your plan in the market. It's very, very important to stick to your plan. Say, okay, if Bitcoin is going to, if you bought Bitcoin when Bitcoin was trading between $50,000, say to yourself, if Bitcoin head up to $100,000, I'll be selling 50% and keep 50%. So if Bitcoin still head up to $120,000, you may still decide to take 25% or 50%. So even if the market still back down, you are still in the right side. So you never go wrong by taking profit. One thing is that those guys they are getting most of the influencers that get paid. So at least even if like for example maybe like Paul he will get maybe he sign a deal with Sui. He will say that okay, so he put all his. It may even be that he have maybe 50% of his portfolio is in Sui, but he will say that 70% of his portfolio is in Sui. Which this is what I always say. The mistake I made in the past few years, I don't want you guys to repeat the same. So that's why I always say that, So using a DCA buy, I've shown you guys most of my portfolio here, the transaction of the past years. So if you go into which is Magic Ed right now, OKBA NFT is selling for OKBA NFT is selling between almost about 2 Solana as of now. I remember when I bought OKBA Solana for like 60 Solana. And flip it back for like 80 to 90 Solana. I showed you guys the transaction here in my portfolio few months ago, which you guys can still check it on the, this is the YouTube channel here. So you guys can check out the day when we check out Solana NFTs. So I took profit, but today that NFTs is now trading between 2 Solana. But this is NFT I flip between 80 Solana back then. If I even still hold the 6, holding 80 Solana today, 80 Solana is a huge amount. So that's huge money. Even if most of those money, I spread them across NFT back then, even if most of the NFT are still out now, so which I showed you guys about a few months ago, that day when we check out the NFTs on OpenSea. We're on track, guys. Well, the good thing is that Bitcoin is still above $100,000. As you guys can see, we are hovering around $107,724 as of now. So just a little pullback, which is for sure. No 100S this year on 100s this year in exchange? I don't think so. If it will happen, it will be a meme coin. There was one meme coin. Even most of the exchange before they list all those meme coin, it's already popped so high. That's why you need to try to make sure you get Phantom wallet. It's very, very important. Get Phantom wallet, get some Solana in. Just like as I was saying, like for example, if Kanye West said he want to launch his meme coin, which he has not launched yet. Let's say Kanye West said he want to launch his meme coin. Most of the time, what I always do is that I stay here in my Twitter account. I will be reflecting my Twitter account. I already log into my Phantom wallet. So if you tweeted it out, the CA, the contract address, you copy the contract address, but try to make sure that you are not buying at the top, and try to make sure that you are using the right contract address. So I copy the contract address, you paste into your Phantom, or I see how I was using a bullets, but one thing is that a bullets, the fee is insane. If you want to trade with a bullets, the fee is insane. So you copy the contract address, you paste it into your Phantom wallet. So you have to be at least early investor in the meme coin. So that is one of the way I think you can get. Which is 100s right now. Getting 100s this year, no. I think maybe when we deep down in the market, Bitcoin finally deep down, so we start investing again. Yes. So then we'll pick the right altcoin. So we'll pick the right altcoin. So imagine even if you bought Solana, when Solana was still trading between $10. So when we head up to $290, that means Solana was still up almost about how many S? Almost about 15S. So which is crazy. Almost about 15-20S. One of the coin I think I get 100S this year is NFT. That Genesis NFT. I picked them up with between about 12 to $10. So which this NFT here, OpenSea. This is the NFT which I get some 100S this year. Genesis. Let me see. This is my wallet. Let me try if I can log in here. Okay. So this is my OpenSea address, one of the address. So this NFT, this Genesis NFT, I picked them up where they was trading between almost about $2. No, that was about $12 to $14, which I already show you guys the transaction back then. So as of today, it's still trading between almost $60, $54. So we show that. So they now head up to $280 to $300. So flipping them back then, that is almost about that's almost about at least a good amount of S. So you guys still need to flip. That's why I always say going at least don't go all in. So at least 40% in Bitcoin. According to that is what I do. It's not a financial advice. 40% in Bitcoin, 20% in BitApp, another 20% in meme coin. The other 20% is going into NFTs. Let's say first sector, dividing the money into 40 places and spread them across the market. See, Sally King, he said that maybe possibly we head up to Q1 2026. We hope so. If we head up to Q1 2026, it's a good time. So at least we will be working in what is it called? McDonald's early. P2P. Yeah, favor P2P. The others big boys, they use P2P to buy those big purchase. But one day that P2P, which is a OTC market, it will dry up. So then they will be buying from the open markets. So that is when Bitcoin will skyrocket. Yeah, guys, don't forget you are smart and intelligent. With Bitcoin and crypto, we shall all achieve a financial freedom together. For sure, guys, we will all achieve a financial freedom together just by investing in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. It's just a matter of time. Imagine if you have bought Bitcoin when Bitcoin was trading between at least $1, but we was not opportunity, but we are still on track. But even if last cycle, if you was still opportunity to buy Solana, when Solana was still trading $10, a day like today, you still find out that you are still in a huge profit. So we show that so the market is still on track. So all you just need to do is to keep using DCA so that we'll be able to achieve a financial freedom. So guys, I will see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. So don't forget to always smash the like and share the stream with your friends and family. For sure, I will be here tomorrow to stream with you guys. So keep sharing the stream so we will all achieve a financial freedom together whenever the market is up. Using DCA, dollar cost average. So don't forget, as I always say, you are smart and intelligent. So don't let anybody intimidate you with the screenshot of their portfolio. So we will all achieve financial freedom together in the next few years. So whenever the market is booming back up. Let me see the last question from few questions. Favor, my man. Saliki, he said if I have $10,000, Abi, so what coin will I buy if the market? Yeah, J boy, I'm good. So what coin will I buy if the market dip? If the market dip, I will buy. So if you have $10,000 and you want to make money, so we all know that So I will spread it across the altcoins. Like for example, so I will spread it across altcoin. You guys will see what I will be buying. I will be starting my DCA portfolio in the next. I will be starting my DCA portfolio. So which will be an open